Hello, my friends. Welcome to our Leo full moon practice. Yay. I am so glad you are here. If you're finding me on YouTube or on Facebook, the Awakened Yoga Collective, welcome. Feel free to leave comments if you'd like. I don't really get to see them in real time, but I will respond to them after the practice. I am so glad you're here this evening. This will be our full moon in Leo practice. My name is Chris, and I am the creator and curator of the Awakened Yoga Collective. I am the lead mentor and guide to Central Michigan Kundalini, and I wear many hats. I am a Kundalini yogi. I am a mom. I am a wife. I am a regular yogi. I am a mentor. I'm a coach. I do all sorts of things. Tonight, we are here to celebrate this full moon, the first one of the year. I'm not going to spend too much more time talking about it. I'm just kind of letting everyone gather. I see people are starting to join me. Fantastic. If you want more information on this Leo full moon, go ahead and check out my YouTube channel. It's just Chris Batzner. And I have a whole video up there all about what is going on with this full moon in Leo. This is the wolf moon. This is the first full moon of the year. There's a lot of great things happening right now. We are being asked to act. We are being encouraged to step into our royal expression of ourself right now with this Leo full moon, and really kind of put on our bling, step out on the town, do our best, greatest, biggest dance, take up a lot of space, and really show ourselves, express ourselves, regardless of what anyone else thinks. So go ahead and gather your props. I'm glad you're here. I see I have some friends here. If you want to leave a comment, please let me know that you're watching. I would love to hear that. Make sure you're part of our Awakened Yoga Collective. You're a member there. Make sure that you have liked and subscribed my YouTube channel. That way you get updates on all of these happenings, all of these practices. For tonight's practice, it's going to be big. It's going to be bold. We're going to have fun. We're going to take up a lot of space in a lot of different ways. And I'm not sure what props we really will need. I will always tell you to grab a blanket and a couple of blocks, just because I love props. Props are for everyone. Props are our friend. So go ahead and grab some blocks. Go ahead and grab a blanket. If you don't have blocks, no problem. Use water bottles, use books, whatever the case may be. I use chairs sometimes if that doesn't work, if you don't have books or water bottles or anything else like that. Those are all about the right height for what we do. And blankets, pillows, anything that feels good to support yourself. We might use a bolster at the end of our practice. I'm not sure. If you have a bolster, then grab it. If not, that's totally fine. Grab a couple pillows or a really big puffy blanket. I always say I'm not sure because I always have a plan, but I never stick to it. I really like to feel into our practices. I like to see what's going on with other people. I can't see you on Facebook tonight, but in class and stuff like that, and kind of feel how my body feels and really gauge our practice on that. So that being said, welcome to Leo full moon, our wolf moon practice. I'm glad that you are here as I drop my phone. Let's go ahead and come to our mats, shall we? So I have a nice cup of tea here. If you have a cup of tea, maybe take another sip or two. If you want to sit on a blanket, you can. That hits the spot. Where I live right now in Michigan, it is foggy and it's dark, and I was driving to my office to lead class tonight, and I thought, ooh, it's kind of one of those really pretty fogs that it feels heavy, and then the lights are shining through just right, and it was just a really beautiful evening as I came into my office. And so I want to just embrace that beauty. This Leo moon is all about our own boldness, our own expression, and that understanding that there is beauty in everything around us, in our world. And if we look, we can see the simple pleasures and the simple beauty that is around us. So let's begin seated, coming to a comfortable seated position. Feel free to take a blanket under the hips. I might do that this evening. And just settle in tonight. Let our eyes close. Feel our practice begin. Set that intent to be fully present. And with that intent, imagine all of the parts of us that are scattered to the wind in the past, in the present, in the future, in all different aspects of our experiences and our memories and our expectations, coming back to this moment, back to our heart, back to our body, and letting this practice integrate all aspects of who we are tonight. And so with each inhale, we pull those strings back of parts of us, pieces of ourselves. And every exhale anchors it into the body where they belong. Inhaling, gathering more of ourselves that is out in the ether. And exhaling, maybe releasing what is not us, what is not ours that we hang on to. Just a few more breaths right here. Start to lengthen out the breath and call in an image of you, capital Y-U, capital S self, that royal, regal, bold, and bodacious, sparkly, vibrant you. Whatever that means, however that looks, put an image of that in your mind's eye. And then place a hand on your heart, because our heart is our place of truth. It is the place of our deepest knowing of ourselves. And so that outward expression, that biggest, boldest version, originates in our place of truth. So activate that heart center with the placement of our hand, a little bit of touch, saying hello, good evening, I love you. And then maybe we bring our other hand to our belly, below our belly button, below our navel, into our lower belly. That is our home of our intuition, that deep knowing, our place in the world. That full-bodied yes originates from our home of our intuition. And so take 3 more breaths right here, integrating that heart and that gut, our truth and our intuition, the knowing of the self and the knowing of the world, of the universe. And release the hands after that third breath. Blink the eyes open if they were closed. And let's inhale, reach our arms all the way overhead. Maybe our gaze looks up, palms face each other. And I want us to just take a little squiggle up and down. So we're reaching towards the sky with one arm, and then we're reaching with the other arm, just lengthening the side body. So it's not really a side bend. It's not one shoulder comes down. We're just growing taller through our fingertips. Good, and then exhale, release the hands to the earth. Take a moment, feel the ground under your fingertips. Exhale, drop the chin towards the chest, roll the shoulders back. Maybe rock the head side to side. If it hurts, don't do it. And then bring the gaze back up. Inhale, arms reach overhead. Exhale, elbows out to goalpost arms. Inhale, expand the arms wide. Exhale, reach the hands together in front of you. Clap those hands. Good. Inhale, arms reach overhead. Separate them to shoulder height. Exhale, elbows out to goalpost arms. Inhale, reach the arms wide. Exhale, clap the hands together. Let's do one more. Inhale, reach tall, grow tall through the side body. Exhale, elbows out to goalpost arms. Inhale, arms extend. Exhale, clap. Beautiful. Release the hands. So as we begin to move our bodies, I want to take a moment for some pranayama, which is breath practice. We, of course, are going to do lion's breath because this is Leo and it's lion. It's bold, it's vigorous, it's bright. And this breath, it basically represents this moon. I would be remiss to not include lion's breath in a full moon for Leo practice. So I like to come to my knees and tuck a blanket or a block underneath my hips. You take a block under instead of a blanket. You can sit on it. If you have a bolster, that's a great thing to sit on as well. Hands come to the thighs. And we don't hold on super tight, but we have that tactile touch, like we are gripping, grounded into our thighs. So this breath is a big, deep inhale through the nose, a long, long, long inhale till we're full of air. We'll take one more sip. And then as we exhale, we'll open our mouth almost like we want to roar. Open our mouth as big as we can, as wide as we can. So let's try one together. Feel free to close the eyes. No one's watching. It's okay. Take a breath in through the nose. Fill the body with air. Feel the lungs expand all the way full. Pause. Take one more sip. And then exhale. Open the mouth. Lean into it. Let's do that again. Fill the body with breath. Big, slow, long inhale. Notice how that air fills every nook and cranny. Up, 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 up. Pause. Take another sip. Open the mouth. Let it out. Good. One more time. And this time we're going to add an option. You can choose to take it or not. Of sticking out the tongue and bringing our gaze, our inner gaze, to our third eye space, which is that dot between the eyebrows on our forehead, or the tip of our nose. So the tip of our nose gives us some grounding, right? The space between our eyebrows gives us a connection to the universe. So you decide which feels better to you this evening. So hands come back to the thighs. Let's exhale all the air out. Inhale. Fill up the whole body with breath. Keep inhaling as much as we can until we are full, full, full. Pause. Take one more sip. Let it out. Stick out the tongue. Change the gaze. Beautiful. Take a moment and breathe. Palms rest face up for a moment. Beautiful. Gently make our way to downward dog. You heard it. We're going to come all the way up. So if downward dog is not something you enjoy or is just not something in your practice, cat and cow on all fours is a great place. So taking a moment, we'll move into whichever posture feels best to us. And tonight, I like to add a little hip side to side motion. Whether we're in all fours or downward dog, let's just swing the hip side to side. Again, stretching into that side body. Beautiful. Let's bring our right leg into the air. Bend the knee. Let's circle that leg around. Inhaling it up behind us. Exhaling it to the side and down. Just moving through that hip. Once more. And as we exhale again, we'll come to a lunge. So that foot comes between the hands. Back toes are grounded, arms reach overhead. So that front knee is bent. Good. Again, let's reach one arm and then the other, getting a little taller, getting a little taller, getting a little taller. And then exhale, elbows out to goal post arms. Make sure that front knee is bent. Make sure the weight is even between both feet. Good. Claw the air. Kali hands. Grip that future. And then inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, elbows come back down. Good. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale right here. Roll the heart open. Exhale. Forearms come towards each other. Let me turn sideways so you can see. Reaching forward, creating a line from the head to the heel. Draw the belly away from that front thigh. Really reach the elbows forward, forward, forward. Good. Release the hands. Sweep them all the way up and around. Interlace the fingers if it's accessible to you. Pointer fingers to the sky. Drop the shoulders. Lift the gaze. Lift from the pubic bone. Take a back bend. And really a back bend is an extension through the front body. Good. Exhale, release the hands to the earth. Step back to downward dog or all fours. And again, just take that side to side motion. Maybe this is a place where we can find a little open mouth exhale. Maybe this is where we can take a sip of tea. And as we're ready, we'll lift the left leg into the air behind us. Bend the knee, start to circle through that left hip. Inhaling the leg up and back. Exhaling the knee out to the side and down. Couple more times, and whatever version feels good to you. Always following the breath. Good, and then on our next exhale, we bring that foot forward between our hands. Stay on the back toes, and we rise up to our high lunge on the other side. Good, as we exhale, elbows out to goalpost arms. Inhale, reach tall. Starting to feel a little bit of the fire. Exhale, elbows bend. Inhale, reach. Maybe that front leg wants to straighten. Exhale, elbows out. One more just like this. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbows out. Pause. Inhale, open the heart, reach through the fingertips. And as we exhale, forearms come towards each other. Really lean into it. That line between the head and the back heel. Reach the elbows forward. Draw the belly away from the front thigh. Breathe. And then release the hands, sweep them all the way around and up. Gaze looks up. Interlace the fingers. Again, pointer fingers to the sky. Lift the heart. Drop the shoulders. Lift from the pubic bone on up. So it's an expansion of the front body. Make sure you can breathe. Beautiful. Exhale, release the hands. Let's step back to our downward dog or child's pose one more time. Rock the hips side to side. Or maybe even find stillness here. One more breath. Good. Let's take our right foot forward to the outside of our hands. So I'll turn myself so you can see. And this may be where you want to grab blocks underneath the hands. So this front foot is wide. The hips are heavy. Lift the heart. So we'll take 3 pulses here, nice and slow. Exhaling to bring the hips forward, lifting the heart. Inhaling to lift the hips back, straighten the leg-ish. Exhale, hips come forward. Inhale, hips come back. Last one. And we'll pause in that deep lunge or lizard. Keep the heart lifted tonight. It's all about being bold, being tall, being big, taking a lot of space. So maybe that foot is off the mat. And then keep that left hand on the ground or the block. Right hand comes to that front thigh. And then maybe we lift the arm, maybe we keep the hand on the thigh, but we roll the heart to the sky. At the same time, lean back. It's as if our knee and chest have magnets that are polarized against each other. That arm can extend to the sky if we would like. Breathe. Yes. Top arm reaches back. If it's extended, reach it back and down. Forward and up. If our hand is on our thigh, breathe there. Just let the heart open more to the sky, taking advantage of any space that arrives. Beautiful. Both hands come back inside the front foot. We're going to take this step by step. So this back foot, this back leg is going to pivot as we turn to the side of the mat. My front foot, which is my right one, stays where it is, but I walk it forward so my heel and my knee are in line. And then we rise up. So we're moving into a half warrior two. So I'm on my back knee. My front leg is out like a warrior two and bend. Yes, it's just a short warrior two. Beautiful. Exhale, reach the hips towards that front heel. Reach the arms in the same direction. So we're leaning forward, forward, forward. Flip the palms and take a reverse. Inhale here. Exhale, look at the earth and open the mouth. Inhale, look up at the hand. Reach, reach, reach. Grow longer in the side body. Exhale, look at the earth. Open mouth. One more time. Lift the gaze. Inhale through the nose. Drop the gaze, open mouth, exhale. Inhale back up to our grounded warrior two. Straighten the front leg a little bit. This right hand comes inside that foot. Top arm reaches overhead. So my hips are going to press towards the back of the mat. And maybe we take a block under the hands. Maybe not. Good. Top arm, which is the one to the sky, it's my left one, reaches overhead towards the front of the room. Let the hips go back. Let the hand reach forward. Feel expansion in the side body. Gaze can roll up to the sky or stay to the earth, whatever feels best on the neck. Make sure you can breathe. Beautiful. Inhale, rise back up to our half warrior two. Okay, a fun little trick here. This back hand, which is my left one, comes to the mat. Right leg straightens and then lifts. So we're moving into a supported side plank here. Reach the hips forward, reach the heart open. So the foot is reaching to the back of the room. The top hand is reaching to the sky. The crown of the head is reaching to the other side of the room, the front of the room. And the hips are pressing to the side of the mat. Feel expansion. Breathe. Option to grab hold of the ankle and press into the hands. So we take a little bit of a back bend again. Breathe into that heart space. Beautiful. Release the foot with control. Feel expansion one more moment. Plant the foot on the mat and come back into our warrior two. So my front foot has to pivot. I have to realign myself. Exhale, reach forward. Inhale, stack everything back up. Exhale, reach forward. Inhale, stack everything back up. Exhale, reach forward. And then take the hands inside that front foot. Pivot everything back around and we will end up in all fours or downward dog. You pick. Yes, I know I'm facing the wrong direction. It's because I pivoted to show you. It's okay. I'll turn myself around in a hot second. So again, find your movement here. Child's pose is also a beautiful place to rest. Knees coming wide, letting the belly fall between the legs. This is always an option. Good, and so now from downward dog or all fours, we'll bring that left foot forward between the hands. I'm gonna pivot myself around, or to the outside of the hands, my bad. So move them to the outside. Maybe we grab a block inside underneath the hands. So again, we're taking up space. Maybe that foot comes off of the mat. Let the hips come forward. Lift the heart. Take a moment settling into this, making adjustments. I always have to walk my front foot forward just a little bit more. Breathing here. And then we start to flow. Inhale, straightening the leg as the hips come back. Exhale, sinking the hips as the front knee bends. Keep the heart lifted. Yes. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, hips come back. Exhale, hips come forward. Let's do one more. This feels really good on this side to me, so let's keep going, shall we? Beautiful. Pause right here. And again, maybe there's a block underneath the hands. Maybe it comes to the earth. But now that left hand is going to come to the thigh and we'll roll our heart open. At the same time, we want to lean back. So we really feel this stretch and opening through the front body. Maybe that top arm reaches to the sky, maybe not. You decide what feels best to your body. And if that hand is lifted, we start to make giant circles. Inhaling forward and up. Exhaling back and down. Feeling the movement through the whole body here. Last one if we're moving. And then our hands come inside the feet. Good. Take a moment to breathe here. And then we turn that back foot in, and the front foot comes in line with the knee. So we're moving into that half warrior two again. This is what it looks like from the side. Here we are from the front. Arms open. Good. As we exhale, reach towards the front of the mat. Exhale again, reach the hands forward. Hello, green friend. And then flip the palms, reach to the sky. Keep the hips moving forward. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, drop the gaze, open mouth. Again, inhale, lift the gaze. Inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale as we gaze to the earth. One more. Inhale back to that warrior two. Good, stacking the hips, and then we get to press them towards the back of the mat. That front leg straightens a little bit. We reach forward again, and the hand releases inside that front foot. Maybe there's a block under our hands again. Top arm reaches to the sky. Keep pressing the hips towards the back of the room. And then that top arm reaches overhead towards the front of the room. So we're feeling that expansion through the entire side body. Good. Maybe the gaze lifts as we roll that heart open yet again. Make sure you can breathe and swallow. Yes. Inhale, rise all the way back up to that half warrior two. And then continue on. That right hand comes to the earth. Left leg lengthens. This is a place to pause. You don't have to go any further. Or maybe that foot floats. Roll open, press the hips forward, feel expansion in every direction. Option to just breathe right here. Or maybe we bend the knee and reach for the ankle. Press the foot into the hand. Take a little back bend or a big back bend, depending on your preference. Couple of breaths. Yes, inhale without ricocheting back to that supported side plank. And then rise up to that half warrior two. Good, bending that front knee, walking, turning the foot forward. Hands come inside, and we step back once more to downward dog or all fours. Take a moment of movement. And then release to child's pose. So our knees come wide, hips come back, forehead towards the earth. Find your breath in this child's pose. Let the body grow heavy right here. Just a few more breaths. And again, we'll tuck our toes and lift our hips, downward dog, if that feels good to you. Maybe all fours is where we move to. Right leg lifts into the sky behind us. Really lean back and lift through the heel. Exhale the foot between the hands. Stay on the back toes as we rise up into our high lunge yet again. Exhale, elbows out. Claw the air. Roll the heart open. Breathe. And then exhale again, release the hands behind us. Interlace the fingers, elbows together towards each other, not together, oh my goodness. Shoulders towards each other. Elbows can remain bent. If it feels good, we can start to lengthen the arms. Continue to draw those elbows towards each other. Lift the heart, sink the hips. So again, we're not just settling into the back. We're expanding through the front body here. Take the breath deep into the body. Good, and then we'll release the hands and flow for a moment. As we inhale, scoop the hands forward and up. Exhale, let them open wide and release down the back. Inhale, scoop them forward and up. Exhale, wide and back. Two more. Last one. This time, let's scoop the arms forward and up. Exhale out to goalpost arms again. Roll the heart open, and as we exhale, hug ourselves. Good, tuck the chin. Enjoy this love that we have for ourselves. Our boldness, our uniqueness, our us, our self. I am. And then open those arms wide. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step to downward dog. Or all fours. You know the routine. Breathe. Feel expansion through the back side of the body, all the way from the heels to the top of the head. And as we're ready, we'll take that left leg into the air behind us. Exhale the foot between the hands, stay on the back toes, and we'll rise up to our high lunge on the other side. Yes, exhale, release the hands behind us. And again, interlace the fingers, but maybe we switch the cross of them as we do so. Elbows towards each other, shoulders towards each other, belly stays in, heart lifts. Maybe we start to straighten those arms. Let the hands be heavy, but the heart be light. Keep expanding through the front body. Check in with our breath. Yes. And again, we'll release the hands, scooping them forward and up on our inhale. Exhale them wide and down. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, back and down. 2 more. Scooping up the goodness of the universe and letting it wash over us. We deserve this. Last one. Inhale, scooping forward and up. Exhale, elbows out to goalpost arms. Inhale, expand. Exhale, hug. And as we do so, take the opposite arm on top. Tuck the chin. Take a breath or 3. And then inhale, open wide, expand to the world. Exhale, hands to the mat. This time we'll step to a forward fold at the top of the mat. Good. Inhale, half lift. Long spine, hands can be on the thighs or blocks. Exhale, fold deep. Grab opposite elbows, rock a little side to side. And then release the hands. Bend the knees, roll up vertebrae by vertebrae all the way to mountain pose. Feel your feet for a moment. Stand tall. Yes. Beautiful. Let's take our feet wide apart. Inhale, arms reach overhead. Exhale, elbows out to goalpost arms. This will feel familiar. Inhale, reach the arms wide. Exhale, clap in front of you. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, goalpost arms. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, clap. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bring those hands to our heart center. Turn the heels in, toes out, bend the knees, goddess pose. You knew we were going to have goddess in this, right? I mean, oh my goodness. They were giving me a hard time the other day in my sadhana that we didn't have a goddess in that morning sadhana. And so I think it's because I was saving it up for tonight. Here we are in our beautiful goddess. Let her dance around for a moment. God, goddess, whatever you want it to be. Good. Inhale the arms wide. Find stillness. Lift the heart. Reach the fingers. Yes. Inhale, straighten the legs, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, bend the knees, scoop the hands down and around. So we're tracing that beautiful full moon tonight. Exhale, sweep it down and around. Keep going. This just made me realize that this beautiful fog that I was talking about means I can't see this beautiful moon tonight. Although I know she's there. Last one. And we'll settle into goddess with arms open, palms up, pelvic floor lifted, belly in, catching the goodness of the universe. Breathe. Taking up as much space as we can here. Love it. One more breath, which for me means 3. Hands come to the hips, straighten the legs. Good, heel toe the feet together, or if you're feeling spicy, jump the feet together. I'm just gonna say everyone jumped, hallelujah, that's fun, right? Let's go ahead and come to the top of our mat again. Inhale, the arms reach. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up again. Arms reach, gaze lifts, hands come to the heart. Take the feet as wide as the mat. And let's do that again. Inhale, arms come wide and lift the heart. Exhale, arms open as we fold. Take up even more space. Inhale, half lift, long spine. Exhale, fold deep. Good. Inhale, rise all the way up. Reach, reach, reach. Lift, lift, lift. Hands come to the heart. Beautiful. Pause right here. Maybe we put our hands on our hips, take a power pose. Maybe we take our hands flat on our chest. Breathe in the goodness that is you. Yes, you are powerful. You are bold. You are brave. You are beautiful. You are exactly where you need to be. Let's make our way all the way down to our backs. It's a big adjustment, a big transition. Here we go. When we get there, take up a lot of space. Let the legs come off the mat. Let the arms come off the mat. Let the spine be long. And we'll take 5 to 7 breaths right here. This is a great place to open the mouth again. Release anything that's ready to go. Couple more breaths on your own. And then let the last breath be through the nose. So seal those lips. Keep that energy in. Let's walk those feet back to hip distance. Arms can stay where they are for a moment if you want. We're going to move into Banana Asana. So again, a side body stretch. So let's walk the feet towards the right corner of the mat. So our hips stay where they are. I just moved my feet. And then the left ankle crosses on top of the right. So make sure that we're not rolling to the side. We want the hips staying heavy. And then the arms reach overhead. We grab that left wrist and shimmy the head and shoulders towards the right. So we're making that crescent shape with our body. Gaze looks to the left. And again, shoulders want to stay heavy on the mat. Both shoulders. Hips want to stay heavy on the mat. Let the breath puff into that left side body. Let the body settle down, the breath slow and regulate. Maybe our eyes close or our gaze softens. Just another breath here. Notice how it feels to be still after that powerful movement we did. Head and shoulders move back first, followed by the legs. And let's take a moment and hug the knees into the chest. Rock a little side to side, maybe make circles with the legs. And then extend the legs long on the mat. So we go the other way now. The feet walk to the opposite corner of the mat. Hips stay where they are. Right leg on top of the left. And then our arms reach overhead. We grab hold of that left wrist. Head and shoulders Walk to the same side as the feet. Shimmy and shift as we need to, but we want our hips and our shoulders heavy on the mat. Gaze looks to the right or away from the side bend. And let the breath puff into those ribs in the side that's being stretched. Find a place where your body can be restful and heavy. Even though this is it can be an intense stretch, it can be a lot of work. I don't want us to be at our edge. I want us to be in a place that is stretchy and sensationful, if that's a word. But I also don't want it to be, oh my gosh, I can hardly breathe and I hope she's done in a minute. I want it to be a place of awareness, but softness at the same time. Follow the breath. One more breath right here. Head and shoulders come back first, followed by the feet. Hug the knees into the chest, rock a little side to side. Make circles with the legs. And then rock and roll until we come all the way up. We're going to roll a couple times, right? We're going to get playful and roll on our mat. So scoop out the belly, curl the spine. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, roll forward. Flop the feet on the ground. When you get there, make a little bit of noise. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, roll forward. Couple more times. Try not to clunk it. One more, how about? We'll end seated. Notice how weird that is as an adult to do, right? Like we think, oh, we shouldn't do that. Yeah, we should do that. Oh my gosh. So as we get ready for Shavasana, I invite you to use that bolster that I said we may or may not use, or a blanket, or pillows if you have pillows at home, whatever the case may be. I want us to put something long on the spine. And our hips will come on the mat. So I'm not having us, I don't want us to lay on the blanket. I want you to have the hips on the ground and our spine just rests on that blanket. If we need to put another blanket or bolster under the head, we can. And tonight, usually you can see my body just goes into this position with our knees wide. Tonight, I want us to plant our feet firmly on the ground and let our knees knock together. Our arms come open to the side or maybe even up into cactus arms. You decide what feels good to you. And we're going to spend a few minutes here. So check in with your body. Is this a place that feels comfortable to you? Is this a place that feels doable? If I said we were here for 20 minutes, you would say, wow, all right, let's do that. If that's not the case, shift. Maybe the prop goes lower, the blanket unrolls. Maybe you don't have anything under your back. Maybe you stay seated and lean against the wall. But I want us to have our front body open, our heart open, so our breath can travel into the heart, into the belly, assuring that our heart and our gut are online. Let's all take an inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, let it out. One more time. Inhale through the nose. Feel the body grow heavier as we open our mouth and let it out. And just rest here for a few minutes, finding stillness. The body grow heavy. Feel the practice in our body. the energy of this Leo moon, this royalty, this regality, this pride. Let that manifest within you. If at any point you need to move off of your props, please do so. Don't wait for me. But we'll remain here for another 2 minutes. I invite you to remain where you are or gently roll to your side, removing the blocks from beneath you, the props. Hopefully they're not blocks. And then making your way onto your back yet again. Legs can extend long, arms can open wide. And we'll spend a few more minutes opening, taking up space, enjoying the bigness of ourselves. Let everything float away. You are exactly where you need to be. You are strong. You are brave. You are bold. You are powerful. You are smart. You are beautiful. Deepen the breath. Gently bring your awareness back to this moment. Observe this practice within your body. Notice the shifts, the connections. The awareness. Slowly and gently put movement in. Taking your time. Moving in any way that feels good to you. Slowly moving more and more of your body. Becoming more and more aware of the room around you, the sensations within you. And when you are ready, take a full body stretch. And roll to your side, resting on your side, hugging the knees to the chest, pausing there for just a moment. Gently help ourselves to a comfortable seated position. Let our eyes remain closed, our focus remain inwards. Press our palms together, thumbs to the sternum. Complete that heart circuit. Plug it right in. That place of truth, of knowing. And together, let's take a breath in and out. Shine on, sweet soul. Be bold, be brave, be bright. Happy full moon. Namaste. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you for being here with me, for honoring this full moon, for sharing your experience. If you want more of this, join me in my yoga community, Yoga with Chris, or in my Kundalini community. If you are a Kundalini yogi or interested in that, join me in my Kundalini community. It's all online, it's all virtual, but a lot of it is live. You can find all of this information on my website. It's simply chrisbatzner.com. Have a beautiful full moon. I will see you again very soon. Thank you so much for being here, my friends. Namaste, everybody. Sat Nam.